got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Welcome to Around the Turnbuckle. I am Big Al. My mystery co-host could not make it tonight, so we might have a new one next week. We might not, and you have to tune in order to find that out. But my guest tonight is here, and his name is Bradley Henderson. What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, watching the Around the Turnbuckle podcast, it feels so good to say, finally, that the RV has arrived. Let's get talking, Big Al.
Love it, man. Oh, the RV stay. So, brother, I've been watching you for a few years now. You had an injury a few years back. Let's go back to that moment when you got that injury and what was going through your mind. Did you think for a minute that you might not, because you're still a young dude, so did you think for a minute that you might not ever get back in the ring, or did you say or did that just make you more bound and determined to come back to this?
Bound and determined. I credit my trainer, Drew Gulak, a lot for that, because right after that happened, I'm laying in the ring, unable to move, essentially, right? And then Drew is just in my ear like, "You're gonna come back from this." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then, God pushed me. I got pushed, and then, I just did it. And I just never thought in my mind of like, I want to leave. It's like, I just don't want to leave.
Yeah, man. And so then you were out for a while. You make the comeback, and I'd say about 6 or 7 months ago, we said goodbye to BYL. Talk about that decision between BYL and who you are now.
Okay, so we're gonna take you a little back to like 2023, pre-injury. I send a training promo to Phil Stamper, great guy. Love him. And he's like talking about giving me feedback, and he's like, yeah, I like this vibe, like this, it's for me and me only type vibe. And I was like, okay, like seed. Fast forward to when I win the Carnage title. Oh, speaking of which, at the end of this, I have some thoughts about the Carnage title.
We'd love to hear it.
Just, yeah, keep that in mind. But I win the Carnage title. It's a great accomplishment for me. My first ever singles championship that I won in indie wrestling. And I was so happy. Shout out Rob Atkins. I love that match. Personally, it's one of my favorite matches I've ever had.
It's one of my favorite matches of yours, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, so if you go back and rewatch it, because it's
on. Yeah, guys, if you want to see that match, look up 3WA Wrestling on YouTube and just type in BYL versus Rob Atkins. It'll pop right up. You'll find it.
Yeah, but I won the title. Felt so good. I felt so accomplished, and then celebrating, and I realized no one in this crowd is even happy for me in the slightest, except my dad and Big Al. So then I realized
I was happy. Absolutely. The professor can eat it, because I saw talent in you when I first saw you.
Obviously, but I realized none of the 3WA fan base is even happy for me in the slightest.
Right.
Okay, let's move forward, And then I start to realize, and I was like, okay, well, people don't like me. Why fight it? Why fight it? Exactly. So kind of lean into that. And then I lost the Carnage title. Never pinned for it. Still haven't got my rematch, actually.
You have not.
Just saying. We'll talk about it at the end. Just saying. And then I kind of moved forward, kind of like treading water in 3WA almost. I was having good matches, but like wasn't really going anywhere. I was trying to find myself as a person, because a lot of the time I was BYL. I was like, okay, what can I do to get people to like me? Well, people aren't liking me, and I'm doing what I can. And it's like, for the longest time, I felt like I was just fighting my natural instincts, being BYL. And I just got to the point towards the end of the year, I wasn't really happy with what I was doing and my time in wrestling. I was like, something's got to change. So we get to the end, and it's like, okay, I've been thinking about the name change for a little while. It's going to be a new year. 2026 is wide open for me. Let's do it. and then we just did it. And I had the name Bradley Henderson, and then I was like, okay, I need something that describes this. And then I found the word Araviste. Now, the definition of Araviste, let me pull up my phone real quick, just
Sure.
know this.
Yeah,
But
you don't want to misquote it.
I'm not going to misquote this. We got to get this right because
Yeah. Because there'll be some
just so
moron in the
everybody knows.
comments that
But
says
the word
to me, that's not
Araviste
what that
means
means.
a person who has recently acquired wealth. Well, yeah, right. But the word Araviste means a person who has recently acquired wealth, power, or social status, but is regarded in a ruthless, upstanding, upstart manner. That's me. That's exactly what I want to be. Yeah. And now, 2026, I'm the Araviste.
There it is. And Bradley Henderson. So, past 7 months, talk about those. Talk about your comeback. How'd you feel after that comeback match? And then where you've been, you haven't just been at 3WA, you've been around lately that I've seen.
Yeah, I have been around a lot. So, but would also like to talk about in a moment with Frontier Pro Wrestling. I won when I won their heavyweight title. It was in the main event of their biggest show of the year, and I cashed in, golden opportunity, won the title, beat that deadbeat champion Luca Mancini, and sent him packing out of wrestling for good. We haven't seen him since. And everybody's because everybody's asking, oh, why is Luca coming back? He's not coming back.
He's not.
He's not. That's my Luca's not coming back. Okay, and we'll talk more about the Frontier title in a little bit. But
Sure.
Yeah, been working with Frontier Pro Wrestling, won the heavyweight championship, and then I was able to do the gimmick change over the course of the year while I was champion. But when I won the title, that moment felt like I felt more alive than I had in like a couple months, because that moment, everything about that was Bradley Henderson.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I've had great time with Frontier. Lost my heavyweight title to Draven Blaze, who is also a deadbeat champion because he hasn't showed up to any show since. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Hey, this weekend, this Saturday, July 11th, I would like to announce that I have a contractually obligated rematch for my championship, and I also won the number one contendership last show. So technically, I'm the number one contender twice. That makes me the number one contender for the heavyweight title. So I would like to announce that no matter what, don't care what any advertisement says or what Draven's plans are, I'm cashing in my rematch for the Frontier Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Saturday, July 11th, and I'm getting it back. We're taking it back. It doesn't matter that maybe I'm alone right now. It doesn't matter. You know what happened the last time I was alone? I won the heavyweight title. So, yeah. Where
was that? Where is that Frontier show on July 11th?
Frontier Pro Wrestling, July 11th. Show is called No Fear. We are at the Gamers Edge Comics and Games in Stroudsburg, PA. Doors are at 9:30, and then first bell is at 10. And yeah, I'm bringing her back home, guys. Don't worry.
Bradley Henderson and Big Al. Glad I'm not overly late for this.
Never be late. Never be late for me.
Love it,
never
man.
be late for me.
David Andrew. All right, man. So you were the Frontier heavyweight champion. Soon to be get that back this Saturday. But then you've also wrestled other places. Talk a little bit about that.
So I have been wrestling with Radical Wrestling Experience (RWE). My brain is like fried. Oh, and this year I also got the opportunity to join EWA out of Maryland.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've got some plans over there. Having a fun match there, but I got some future plans that I can't talk about yet, sadly. But if you're in Maryland, if you're on the Bel Air area, come see me at EWA.
There it is.
Yeah.
So if you're in Stroudsburg, you want to see him wrestle. He's going to wrestle. He's going to be wrestling in Stroudsburg this Saturday, July 11th, and then he will be. When will you be back in Maryland?
August 8th. I will be back with EWA Maryland,
and you'll be in Quakertown on the 25th.
Yeah, so July 25th, I will be in Quakertown, And also this Friday in Allentown, I will be back with Radical Wrestling Experience, and I will beat the ever living hell out of the Mach Chunk Mauler. This guy thinks he's like, I don't know what he is. He thinks he's like in the 80s or the 70s or the 50s. I don't know. Okay, I know you. I don't think you've ever seen the Mauler, Big Al. Have you ever
I
seen
mean,
the
it's
Mach?
possible I might have seen. I watch a lot of wrestling, so it's possible. I don't go to all these shows, but it's possible I might have come across them online.
This guy is like the Lost Eliminator #1. I don't know where he thinks he's from or what.
Is he a mask guy?
Yes, he is. He has a mask on, and he has a big tank top jersey that's yellow, and it says Mauler.
Okay.
And he is the I understand it about as well as you folks at home, as Big Al. Don't worry, we're kicking his ass. Okay, just like.
So you're wrestling Friday, you're wrestling Saturday, and dude, the last couple of months at 3WA, I've been digging the new gear. Like I've been liking the new gear you've been coming up with.
Obviously, yeah. This is
So describe Bradley Henderson. What part of you is Bradley Henderson? He seems to be more of like as you put it earlier, I think he said, like you don't like me, I don't care. All right, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna kick some ass, and you're gonna be entertained whether you like it or not, kind of dude.
Yeah, I mean, like we go back to the seed. It's for me and me only. No matter what I'm doing, what match it is, if I have a goal, I'm gonna do what I can succeed at it. That's about it. It's whatever it takes. Because at the end of the day, the people show me their opinion of me. Okay, cool. Now I realize that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do what I need to do to succeed. You like me? Cool. Get on the train. It's a very nice train. We got some nice drip over here, some great clothes. It's a great train, and it's going to keep rolling. If you don't want to get on the train, it's clear to me that a lot of people don't want to get on the train. And see ya. Bye-bye. We're going to be waving. Yeah. So.
You mentioned the Carnage Championship earlier. It's currently vacant at the 3WA. What are your plans for that championship? And may I add that he's taken on all comers since becoming the 3WA Extreme Champion, and we're talking about Rob Atkins. And a while back, you guys had match of the year at 3WA. It was amazing. Would you revisit that? And would that be a goal of yours to get back in the ring with him and possibly take him out? Because it seems like nobody's able to do that over the past 9 months.
You remember who was the last person to beat Rob Atkins?
Bradley Henderson.
Obviously. And me and Rob have had 2 matches, and we are 1-1. And look, Rob's doing great time. And you know what? The 3WA Extreme title, that looks great. But right now, that's not necessarily my goal. Will it be my goal down the line? Oh, yeah. I'd love to revisit that. But you know what the goal is right now, Al? It's the Carnage Championship. The title that I was never beaten for.
Never.
The title that I never got a rematch for.
Nope.
And it's now vacant.
Vacant.
And it's a damn shame because that was the first title I ever won in pro wrestling. I respect the title, and I know what that title means. And to me, it's disrespectful that no plans have been made to crown a new champion yet. Don't you agree, Al?
I would definitely agree. It's a title that's near and dear to my heart. The professor and I basically invented that title because we are the voices of Carnage. And Carnage, that championship was meant to be basically the rocket ship championship, the championship that, says, all right, you strap that championship on and you represent that championship. It was meant to be for like upcoming stars of tomorrow type thing, almost like the way the WWE showcases like the NXT champion or the NXT North American champion, something like that, stars of tomorrow type thing. And you were a great 3WA Carnage champion, and look what the Carnage Championship has done to those who have held it. I won't name names, but I'm just saying that because I don't want to, disrespect you because, we're talking about you. So like I love the fact that you want that back, and I love the reasons why you want it back.
The championship deserves respect, and the fact that no plans have been made for a new champion it's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful to you and Keith. It's disrespectful to the business. We need it back.
Well,
and I want it.
I
want my championship back.
Do know that they're planning a tournament. I don't know who is in that tournament, and I don't know. I was led to believe that the tournament would be starting on July 25th, but I could be wrong because, as we know with 3WA, you just never can tell till you get there. But I do know that was in the cards for last month, and with everything going on, they said, "Okay, no, we'll just wait till July." So, because I ask about it all the time.
Look, we can't keep pushing that off, guys. Like, we gotta do this. And I'm just saying, if you look at the whole 3W roster, who should be the Carnage champion? Is there any other option other than me?
Nope.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al. Thank you. You understand?
I totally understand. Absolutely. The professor, would sit here and name you about 5 guys other than you.
Name 2 other than me.
I can't.
Exactly.
At this moment, I can't. Julian Alexander is a great wrestler. He has proven himself. He is the high impact champion, but he's got that title. He's got that on his mind. You know what I'm saying? Why would he need the Carnage champion? Other than that, I really couldn't give you any names.
So, I keep asking, what are we doing here? I'll do this motion. My waist is below the camera, but I'll do it with my pecs. Yeah.
So how many years you been in the game now? What, 4 or 5?
So I started in August 2023. So in about a month.
3 years.
3 years.
So who would you say was your best opponent so far in these first 3 years? And is there a certain wrestler that you have been dying to get into the ring with that you might have crossed paths with, but you just weren't booked in a match with yet?
I'll answer the second question first because, there's a lot of people I want to wrestle out there. Ricky Price is a name who I've been wanting.
He is phenomenal. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's very good. Rembrandt is someone I want to wrestle. Shout out Rembrandt. Get better soon. Homie, miss you. Those 2 names stand out immediately. Trying to think who else. Samuel Thompson is someone who I've been wanting to wrestle. So good. We were supposed to wrestle a year and a half ago, but then plans fell through. But yeah. Who else? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that those are the top 3 names on my head right now. As for
names, good names, man. Really
great people. As for matches, so the past 3 years, but this year I kind of changed up how my match style and how I wrestle, and I think it's working for me a lot. The majority of the favorite matches in my career that I've had have been in the past 7 months. Well, we talked that match with Rob Atkins, the second one. That's one of my favorite matches in my career. Another match that early on in October,
Go ahead.
And then a match a little before that, in October 2024, was a triple threat with New Era Pro Wrestling with Alexander Bateman and Sturdy Sal. That for a while was my it was my masterpiece because it was just the perfect mesh of story leading into it and match quality itself, and it just created the perfect story. And I was just so happy with it. But it created this ghost for me almost because I was struggling to top that. And then
shout out the New Era, man, because you know what? I think that New Era is one of those places because not all indie promotions are created alike. New Era is one of those places that care about the build up to the match just as much as the match itself. And I think as a wrestling fan, I think that's very important. Whereas if it's just a match where, okay, who's here? Okay, you're wrestling him and he's wrestling you, and there's no build up to it whatsoever, that hurts it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus by saying that. I know that opinion is a lot of guys' opinion, and not just fans, but also workers.
Yeah, and I'd like to give a shout out to New York Pro Wrestling.
They
gave me like a place to like build myself back up after my injury, and now I'm kind of doing my thing now. So just thank them. Maybe be back there sometime in the future. See how business rolls up. But yeah, for the longest while, that triple threat kind of like created this ghost on my back because I was struggling to top that. And then this year with Frontier Pro Wrestling, I wrestled Draven Blaze in the match for the heavyweight title where I lost.
Right. But you're getting it back on Saturday.
But I'm getting it back on Saturday, so don't worry. But that match was like so perfect. The story we told it and the build up to it, and then it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite match I've ever had in my career. I just think what we did, the story we told in the ring, like how we wrestled. That's just like, yeah, that's what I want wrestling to be at the best level. And sometimes I see these guys who are like top heavyweight champions, and then the matches aren't necessarily up to like main event quality sometimes.
Right.
And it's like, that's something as heavyweight champion that I try to like emphasize, like, okay, the main event should be a main event match.
Right.
That match with Draven is like, yeah, it's just everything I want it to be, even though I lost, but it's everything I want it to be besides that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it, man. I gotta check that out online. I have a good relationship with Frontier, and so I mean, anybody on Frontier is welcome on this show anytime they want to. When they have an event going on, I know that Miguel Del Barrio puts on events, not necessarily monthly, but like he puts on good shows, and he really cares. I know he really cares about the product. I know he really cares about the business. So shout out to them, and I can't wait to hear what happens to you versus getting your rematch for the title this Saturday in Stroudsburg. So good luck to you there. How does Bradley Henderson put people away? Because I know you've worked on that over the course of your career. I know you've like tweaked it here, tweaked it there. So how does Bradley Henderson put a guy away?
So my finishing move right now that I use, it is called the knee 380. Yes, because I have a bionic leg, So I was like, okay, well, there's a metal rod in my leg. Let's use it to beat people. So the knee 380, I'm pretty sure you've seen it a couple of times. It's kind of been my finisher for
absolutely
forever. It is.
I didn't know it was called that, but I will call it that from now on.
Yeah. But what I do is I wrap my opponent's arm around my knee, get right to my knee, right on their head, and then just a quick snap, and then it usually knocks them out. And right now, no one's ever kicked out of the knee 380. Nowhere, ever.
There it is.
And no one ever will. So, if you get hit with that, I mean, you're going to wake up like about 30 minutes later wondering what the hell happened.
There you go, Paul. Get a ticket, Stroudsburg.
Doors at 9:30 a.m., show time at 10 a.m. Gamers Edge, Comics and Games, Stroudsburg, PA.
Gamers Edge, Comics and Games at Stroudsburg, PA there, Paul.
But yeah, the knee 380, and then I'm also using, I just realized I have not used this move at 3WA yet, and I've been wanting to. It's the satellite drop. It is a big, inverted, big ending type move, and it's one of my favorite moves to do because it's so much fun. And hopefully I can do it to someone at 3WA so you can see it.
Well, okay, you have my vote to be entered in whatever tournament that 3WA comes up with to crown a brand new Carnage champion. Yes, I will do what I can. I will, honestly, I'm telling you straight up, I will mention the fact that you never lost it. I will mention the fact that You deserved a rematch for it. And you never got it. So if you're not in that tournament, I'm going to find a way to make sure you are.
I mean, if they don't put me in the tournament, that's clear. Management don't like me, but I mean, if they don't put me in the tournament,
I'm calling you.
Listen, if they don't put me in the tournament, it doesn't matter. We're getting that title back. Like, just pointing that out because.
Paulie, I'm calling you by the name that's on the screen. All right. If you want me to call you Classic Johnny Potter, then that's the name that should be on the screen, bro.
Well, look, the Carnage title.
Yes.
That title, but it belongs to me. Like,
thank you, Zach.
Thank you. Just give me my Carnage title, and then we can get back to business. Back to what that title should be.
Totally back to business.
Back to business.
All right, man. Is there anything that we have not covered over the past 26 minutes that you would like to cover and talk about?
I'm just going to leave everybody with this. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. For the first time, I think this year, I feel like more myself than ever before in my career. I feel like I'm having the best matches of my career and everything feels right and I'm enjoying myself a whole lot.
That's the most important. That last thing you just said is the most important thing.
Yeah. And if you see me anywhere, come out and support because I feel like I'm one of the best up and comers on the PA indie scene. I said it, I know, I'll gas myself up. It's okay. But if you're out, come see me. I'll give you a show. I'll entertain you. And yeah.
You sure will, guys. He is wrestling on Friday night. Where is that show?
Friday night, I am with Radical Wrestling Experience in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's Friday night. I don't remember the rest of the details, but yeah, I will.
Yeah, if you look that up, if you look up Radical
Wrestling Experience on Facebook, you'll find it right there. And I will beat the hell out of the Mosh Trunk Mauler, and maybe he'll get his head back and realize it's the modern era. And then Saturday morning, Frontier Pro Wrestling, Strasbourg, PA, Gamer's Edge, and I am exercising my rematch for the Frontier Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. No matter what.
If Classic Johnny Potter is making an appearance, maybe Big Al might.
Everybody.
Just saying. I mean, I don't got plans. I don't got plans on Saturday.
Everybody should be there when I take back the title. And, like I said,
I don't got plans on Saturday.
Just like I said with the Carnage title, back to business. Back to business.
He's scouting. Okay. Yeah, he's a manager. All right. So, yeah. And then on July the 25th, you'll be in Quakertown for 3WA. And on August the 8th, remind what that show was.
8th, August 1st, I will be making my debut with WW in Summit Hill, PA. So come check that out. August.
Did you say Summit Hill?
Yes, Summit Hill.
Dude, Summit Hill is 15 minutes from me.
WTW, Wow, That's Wrestling on Facebook.
Where's that at?
It's Summit Hill.
No, I know, but I mean, you know the building? Not sure.
Not sure.
Okay, I'll look it up. That's fine. I'll look it up.
I will be with them on August 1st. August 8th, I am with UWA in Bel Air, Maryland.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the next month.
Yeah, and if you want to follow this guy, you can follow him on Facebook and you have all the other socials, I'm sure.
Facebook, it is Brad Curlin, and on Instagram, it's Bradley Only. Follow me because the train's rolling. It's a nice train. You should hop on it. I get there's a lot of people who have opinions about not being on the train, and they have their opinions, but just get on the train, man.
Oh man, I'm on the train. Bradley Henderson, man.
On the train.
Always great talking to you, brother. We're gonna let you go and wish you nothing but the best, and we'll see you on the road. Maybe I might have to stop by to some of those shows that are nearby me. Stroudsburg's about 25 minutes away, and Summit Hill's like closer. So who knows? You might randomly run into me. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Hey, and everybody, just want everybody to forget. We'll close this out. I am the REV Stay, Bradley Henderson, and all of this is for me only.
There he is. The REV Stay, bro. I love it. All of it. Zach's on board.
Get on the train.
Love it. All right, man. Good to see you, brother, and we'll see you down the road. There he goes. That's Bradley Henderson, guys. Okay. We got some business to attend to, guys, before I get off the air here, and that is we want to wrap up the around the Turnbuckle Best Finishers Tournament. As you guys recall, if you guys have been watching, about a month ago, I started a conversation where we basically, said, hey, listen, when Brock Lesnar gave the F5 like 4 times to Obafemi and he kicked out, I really was kind of prompted to start talking about finishers and who has the best one ever, who has the most protected finisher ever. So we started off with 32 finishers. We have it down to our final 4, and I need your vote. I need your guys' vote. Those of you who are watching, and if it's tied, I will give the deciding vote. But we are down to final 4. We're down to Jake the Snake Roberts DDT, which has become a transitional move in modern wrestling, versus the Stone Cold Stunner. I'm a little swayed here. My opinion is that Stone Cold Steve Austin beat him in King of the Ring 1996, so I think Stone Cold Steve Austin should get the nod here. But as a devastating move, Jake the Snake Roberts put a lot of guys away from the DDT, and there wasn't too many people that kicked out of it or even had a chance to kick out of it. It was done. But we're gonna Stone Cold Stunner. Zachary, you have the Stone Cold Stunner. Thank you. Anybody else want to vote? I'll give you a few seconds if you want to vote. I don't know if Classic Johnny Potter's still with us or whoever's still with us. If you guys want to vote, what is the better finisher? Jake the Snake Roberts DDT or Stone Cold Stunner? Going once, going twice. Let's see. All right. We're going to give that one to the Stone Cold Stunner. Thanks for your vote, Zach. All right. Our second matchup is Ric Flair's Figure 4 versus Hulk Hogan's Leg Drop. I can't believe that these two finishers got to the final 4. I'm shocked, to be honest with you. But vote now. Vote right now. Who's the better finisher? Ric Flair's Figure 4 and Hulk Hogan's Leg Drop. I can tell you this, that Ric Flair wrestled a lot more than Hulk Hogan did in the time frame we're talking about, from 1981, maybe 79, 80 to like basically 2000. That 20-year gap. I know Hogan wrestled a few more times and Flair wrestled a few more times after that, but in that 20-year gap, Ric Flair wrestled like Fridays, Saturdays, and twice on Sundays, whereas Hogan might have wrestled once a week, if not once a month, there when he was champion. So we got votes coming in. Figure 4, hate to say it, but the leg drop isn't as devastating. Thank you, Zach, for that. Do we have any more votes? Flair's Figure 4. Thanks, Brad, for that. Flair's Figure 4. So, yeah, woo! The Nature Boy moves on to the finals then. So we're going to do the finals. Let me pop this up here right now. It is the Figure 4. Let me just give me 1 second. Bear with me, because I did not know who was going to win, so I had to compromise there. So we got the Figure 4 versus the Stone Cold Stunner. That's the finals of the Around the Turnbuckle Best Finisher Ever. You cast your vote now. Figure 4 versus Stone Cold Stunner. In my opinion, the Stone Cold Stunner is the more devastating of the two. It got the bigger pop, but Ric Flair would get a pop when he, in all fairness, he would get a pop when he put the Figure 4 on, and 99 times out of 100, the match was over. Stone Cold Steve Austin, same thing at his prime. But again, if you want to talk about Ric Flair's 20 years in his prime, or Stone Cold when he was in his prime, it was about 4 or 5 years. I mean, most people don't realize that, but yeah, it was only 4 or 5 years of Stone Cold Steve Austin being in his prime. Even though he wrestled before that, he never used the stunner like that. Zachary says the stunner comes out quick. It's unexpected. The Figure 4 is only good when you're down. That's true. I mean, there is truth to that, Zachary. I'm not going to lie to you. Brad says the Stone Cold Stunner. So, yeah, that's 2 votes for the Stone Cold Stunner and my votes for the Stone Cold Stunner. So it looks like the winner of the Around the Turnbuckle 32 Finisher Tournament is the Stone Cold Stunner. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody that participated in this last month. Is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about in wrestling before I get off the air? Now is the chance to ask a question. If not, we will be back here next Sunday at 7 o'clock with a brand new guest and a brand new surprise mystery co-host. Also, I will be at 3WA on July the 25th, calling the action with the professor as normal. I want to thank each and every one of the people who reached out to me via text message or online in some fashion about my getting attacked by Wyndham James Winthorpe III. If you haven't seen that clip and you want to see that clip, it's on Wyndham James Winthorpe III's Facebook page. It's on the 3WA Facebook page. It's pretty much all over there as he continues to gloat about him sucker kicking me in the stomach and putting on his sleeper hold on me. But, you know, I'm fine. It took a while in the back there. You know, I did have a sore throat the next day. But Wyndham James Winthorpe III, we don't have to see his face again in 3WA thanks to that. So that was kind of worth it. But I want to thank all the 3WA fans and anybody else, family and otherwise, who reached out to me. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I am fine, and I will be in Quakertown on July the 24th or the July the 25th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Fans, tickets are $20 at the door, and I hope I see you there and we get to hang out and watch some great wrestling action. Maybe we'll see that tournament. Maybe we'll see Bradley Henderson in that tournament. Again, follow Bradley Henderson under Brad Curlin on Facebook, and he will be around. Just, you know, he shares all his posters, so wherever he's going to be, he will be in the area. He's going to be in Stroudsburg on Saturday. He's going to be in Maryland on August the 8th. He's going to be in Allentown on Friday. So do you want to check out him in person? Just follow him on his social media and you will get all that information. In the meantime, folks, this was Big Al for Bradley Henderson, the Aravista, and all you guys out there who participated. Thank you so much for participating. I'm Big Al. This was Around the Turnbuckle. We'll see you guys all next week.
You think you know me?
Oh, yeah. If you smile. Calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.